So we're gonna do a podcast with Family Guy, and this is for entertainment purposes only because the shit they be saying, I gotta agree with them, bro. So one of the topic was about homeless people. Do homeless people do it with each other? And I'm not gonna lie, I actually questioned myself one time because I saw a couple, and I was like, I wonder if they do it with each other. And then they're like, I wonder if it stink. I bet it stink. And Joe, the police officer, is like, yeah, it do stink. Like, really bad. And it's so funny because I know I'm not the only person that be thinking like that. So, yeah, definitely. Homeless people doing it, they're people too. So, like, I would assume that they do it. But it's just so funny because I be thinking about this to myself.
And Joe Swanson. L.L.C. All right, Frank Meyer, what do you got for us? Let's make a clever.
Okay, this is yes or no. You ready, Peter? Yes or no? French toast.
Yes.
Yes.
French fries.
Yes.
French kissing.
Yes. Oui, oui.
Okay, someone else. Cleveland. Yes or no? Velcro shoes.
No.
Velcro shoes. Wait, that's a tough one. I remember the first time I saw me a pair of pros. They were on feet of Spunky Tessie. Man, they was dandy. Every time we played touch football, Spunky would step off the lace.
He's like getting so into topic.
That's the thing about Velcro shoes. Quiet going on, noisy, but only
The fact that Peter Griffin is not even interrupting him. So, with Family Guy, American Dad, and South Park, they can get away with saying anything because that's what people really think on a regular basis. Like, I know I think about that on a regular basis, and if y'all don't think about it on a regular basis, then kudos to y'all. But one of the funny things that they happened to say on this episode was, oh my God, why is the Cheesecake Factory menu so big? And Quagmire was like, well, if I wanted to shop for appliances, no, I came to order food. I didn't come to read ads about shopping for appliances. And that had me thinking, like, what ad is he talking about? But I think that joke kind of flew over my head. But yeah, like, the Cheesecake Factory menu, y'all be ODing. Like, when I go to the Cheesecake Factory, and I've been going there for years, I already know what I want to eat. Because, first of all, the burgers ain't all that. The best burgers, to me personally, is Grand Lux. Grand Lux got some good ass burgers. Only on happy hour because it tastes better when it's like reduced price. But Cheesecake Factory, it's like, I wouldn't even call you guys a real Cheesecake Factory. I mean, you do get your cheesecake from an actual factory. It's not like it's house made right then and there. And no disrespect to Cheesecake Factory, but I had people that did internships over there. And yeah, y'all don't be making the cheesecakes right then and there. I mean, the cheesecake looks gorgeous, but even when you like pre-order a cheesecake and you want to go ahead and pick it up, it takes 4 hours to defrost. Where do you guys think that happens? Do you think that happens in the back of the house? No. The only thing that happens back of the house is cooking some food and getting some liquor. That's about it. Or some drinks, whatever. But other than that, y'all know that Cheesecake Factory really get their cheesecake from a factory. Not the actual Cheesecake Factory restaurant, but an actual factory. So, I know a lot of people get confused with that. But
playing two songs at once. What even is this?
I don't know. I'm just pressing buttons.
I gotta admit, it does have a groove. Look, those people ain't even dancing to it.
Great, I accidentally started Chris's birthday.
that's how they're doing it.
People and Armenians. I need noise. You available?
Get in. Great. I'll see you guys Wednesday at 2 a.m.
What?
What the hell was that? We're supposed to be doing a podcast.
Peter, I don't know if you've noticed, but the podcast was a disaster.
Yeah, we were looking for something to do as a foursome.
But how can I be a DJ? I'm just a guy with a laptop and an inflated self-image.
Trust me, you're perfect.
All right, sounds good. Let's do this.
Okay, but hold on. I got 4 quarters on Golden Tea.
But yeah, on the real, I'm gonna be real dead honest with y'all. You know that situation, obviously this is a random vlog because I'm just chanting on. But you know that situation where TikTok happened to go dark for a bit? Okay, so tell me why I finally was able to go live on TikTok. I was like, all right, cool. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get my videos and save it because they talking about they want to shut down TikTok. And I'm like, well, I don't want to lose my videos again. So I started saving some and then posting some on YouTube. Tell me why I brought my phone. I think it was like the second or third live. I brought my phone to the beach because I wanted to do a detox because it was one of the full moons. And knowing my phone is damaged, I brought it to the water anyways. You know that bit shut off on me? It legit, and I was getting like views at the beach because it's a spiritual detox. It's a cleanse detox that I was doing in preparation for after the full moon. This was in December. I believe it was December 30th or 29th. It was literally right before the New Year's, and I was pissed. So I was like, okay, my phone got damaged. It didn't want to come back on, like at all. And I was like, oh, crap. But then it wasn't a water damage. It was actually a manufacturer damage, like defect to it. No, it wasn't a manufacturer defect. I'm lying. It was because I dropped the phone a few months ago and then all of a sudden it stopped working. It wasn't because of the water. Not because I took it to the Apple store. I was locked out of everything. I was locked out of my YouTube because it's connected to my Gmail. I was locked out of my Outlook. I was locked out of Snapchat. I was locked out of every single thing, including my Yahoo. So my TikTok, my Instagram, my Facebook, because I rely on Facebook to go ahead and switch my shifts. I'm like, damn, I really just started to start posting back on YouTube and getting back on, you know, keeping up with my medias and everything like that. Because y'all know I'm inconsistent as fuck. So I was like, oh, darn it. How am I going to explain it to the viewers now? Because at the end of the day, I was trying so hard. It took me 3 weeks contacting Gmail tech support. Oh, I had to get me a new phone for free because that's why we have insurance, right? So yeah, my Apple Care. I have it for like 2 years. So after I got my phone, I still was locked out. I was locked out of Gmail for a good 3 weeks. And I was locked out of Yahoo was the only one I was able to connect back. Did you know that Yahoo charged you $13 for you to access back into your account? So I had to take it. They still try to take the money out. They already did 3 attempts, but they're not going to be able to. So I was like, you know what? This is that shit, bro. This is that shit where you need like a break from social media and you didn't take it seriously, and now the universe, the algorithm was like, you know what? We got this. So that's how I took it as. And at first I was upset, but then I wasn't. And then I realized all my important information is actually within these platforms. So luckily, go ahead and reinstall TikTok onto my new phone. I lost all my drafts. All of it. All of it. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I had shit in there from like a year ago. All of that is fucking gone because I didn't know that when you reinstall TikTok, because I couldn't remember the access from my Gmail, that because the Gmail is associated with my phone, it's like I could not log in for the life of me. And I was like, son of a bitch. I literally lost everything. So I didn't get like too carried away about it because this is like my 3rd time losing everything from TikTok, because TikTok is just that awesome when it comes to people information and just losing it and discarding it. So yeah, I was like, well, you know what? I'm kind of used to that. What I'm not used to is not able to log into my Gmail or my Outlook because I do have things going on in my life as well. Did you know I also lost my contacts? My contacts didn't even come till like a week later. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have no connection with anybody. And then I realized, this is freaking amazing. I have no connection with anybody. I can actually focus on myself. Like to the point, I even like went on to my job platform at work and I just deleted my number because I was like, y'all are not gonna be able to get a hold of me anyways. And I couldn't even upgrade to a new phone at that time because I was far behind on payments. I was like, great. So I have no connection to the world. I have no connection to my emails. And I just pretty much had to start everything over and start from scratch. Because when you try to access into your emails or the platforms, your phone number is associated with it. Guess what? I got a new number. I didn't update it in time. Oh, and I couldn't even access into my bank account. Oh my God, it was just so much. So I was like, oh my goodness, what am I going through right now? And this all happened during New Year. So everybody was like saying Happy New Year's to me. They're like, you didn't respond. And I'm like, I don't have a phone. Like my phone is not working. I do not have a phone at all. And they're like, oh, like at all? And I'm like, no, I have the phone, but I literally can't access anything. Not a damn thing. And it took a while. Because guess what? Contact. And it's so crazy because Apple, swear to God, their Geek Squad, no. Is it Geek Squad? Sorry. I'm thinking about, anyways, their Genius bar, they're really not. And I'm just like, I'm about to lose everything. You guys can't really help me out. Like, you guys are supposed to be at the Genius bar. So when I contact Apple Care on the phone, he was like, oh yeah, that's easy. So what, okay, in the Genius bar, I had an appointment. Of course, it didn't go through. But when I got there, it took them 2 hours. Because I had to show proof that I did get the phone, even though it shows in their system that I got the phone from T-Mobile. So it took about 2 or 3 hours and I was crying in the store and they felt bad. Like they couldn't even look at me. And the manager was like, well, we need proof that you did actually get this phone. I was like, but it shows in your system that I actually got it. You have the ESN, the IMEID right in front of you. What more proof do you want? So when I finally got it from T-Mobile, because I took a trip. When I said I was doing like 6 round trips, it was not even funny. I was getting highly agitated to the point I was crying. Then I contacted Genius Bar on the Apple Care coverage team or whatever on my phone. You know what this man told me to do? Oh yeah, go to your Apple Watch and go into settings and go here and this and that. You know, I was able to unlock everything. I was able to unlock so many things that my contacts, because I unlocked it through my Apple Watch, my contacts automatically reappear. But the crazy thing is, my contacts from like, I don't know, freaking 10 years ago, people that I don't even freaking associate myself with anymore, showed up on my contact list and my emails and able to access into Yahoo, Outlook, Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. But I couldn't access into my Gmail, aka my YouTube. And I'm like, damn. So it took me 2 weeks to access into these platforms because I had to wait for the phone and all this stuff. Because in order for me to get my phone, I had to show them proof that I do have T-Mobile and all this stuff. So after I showed proof of that, I finally was able to log into my Gmail, my YouTube, almost 4 weeks later. So I didn't access into my Gmail until the middle of January. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that was insane. Plus, for some odd reason, I couldn't get my recovery key. And the day that I got my recovery key was the day that my phone instantly went black. And I was like, ain't that a bitch? That just shows to me that, excuse me, I needed a break from everybody, which is totally fine by me, because at some point in time, I was going to do a social media break anyways. So I'm actually happy that it happened like that, because shit, I needed a break from y'all. Not the viewers, like the people out here. I need a break from them. Fucking driving me nuts. But that's my whole reason. And then TikTok went dark right when I got it reinstalled and I got everything and I was able to go live again. Shit went dark and I was like, cool. I went back to Red Note because I had Red Note in 2013. So I had Red Note 12 years ago, but I thought it was an Asian dating app. So yeah. But now I got Red Note. I got Lemon 8. I heard it go on Lemonade. Lemonade? Lemonade. Lemon 8. Go on that. I'm always on Instagram, Facebook, Gmail, everything. So I got 90,000 emails I done missed out on, and I gotta do a lot of deleting. So that is what happened with my disappearance, and I'm just like, But thank goodness I had TikTok installed in time, because at the end of the day, I had all my posts on there and I was able to save it and transfer it over to my YouTube. Still working on that because I have like a lot of videos on there. But yeah, that's the reason for my disappearance, and I'm back, and my bad y'all, but I was really going through it. Like, I was really going through it. Like, really going through it.